Hey everyone, welcome back to Popular Preparedness. Today we're actually going to be listening to you guys. You guys have put a bunch of reports down in the comments section. Now I know it got spread all over the place over a whole bunch of videos. So what I did was I went back through all the comments and I pulled out all the first-hand reports that you guys sent in. Some of those reports were conversations you had with managers, truck drivers, and employees that were stocking, or perhaps even you were there working, or you actually went into stores and you saw for yourself. Now, I can't cover every single report that you guys sent in from each individual store, so some of these I had to select different areas. And the other thing I'm going to point out before I get into this is a bunch of you guys have names that look like your names. So for those of you who remotely look like a name, I am not going to say your last name. I'm going to say your first name, and then I'm just going to use your last initial, just in case. I mean, you guys put that down in your comments below, so it's out there. But I don't want to be the guy outing you. All right. So let's jump into it. Tiffany S says, "Nobody I know cares about the empty shelves. This is very serious, and now is the time to stock up." Just noting that people are just being very casual about the situation, right? Duckman, says, "Bags of fresh potatoes are very low at my Walmart. Been low for weeks. Probably 2021. Says, "Yup, 2 different Dollar Trees, no hydrogen peroxide." Greg C. says, "My Patriot Supply has at least a 30-day delay ship date on foods coming from Salt Lake City." I know a bunch of people do get their stuff from Patriot Supply. That's me speaking now. He says, "Just FYI, folks, specifically the powdered eggs and powdered milk, which I used to order some of on a regular basis." Mary E. says, "Today, Martin's grocery store, I just picked up a curbside order, spoke with the employee. She said that almost all the distributors told them to expect more and more shortages. It would continue to get worse and worse. It may start to improve in about 1 year. She told me that there are many gaps in the store and prices keep climbing." Christina S. says, "Central West Virginia Walmart has been consistently very low or out of lunch meat, canning jars, canning lids, cheap pancake syrup, cornmeal, hydrogen peroxide, Great Value brand sodas, Great Value canned corn, Great Value canned peas, juice boxes, cream cheese, Great Value brand chips." Raymond R. says, "I am seeing empty spaces in sugar, flour, rice, beans, almond milk, lunch meat, and other staples at Super Walmart in the Florida Panhandle." So you'll see them, the ones that actually said generally where they are geographically. I try to prioritize those so you guys get a better feel for what's kind of going on in different places. GR8 Deer says, "Many of these shortages are because of shortages in packaging. My local store in Michigan has a limit on 4 canned goods. I couldn't figure out why. Then I saw a report on the shortage of magnesium, which is used to make aluminum. So cans, foil packaging, etc., etc." Karina S. says, "Cereal in Aldi's in southwestern Ohio, very low, limited." Ms. Hot Dog Legs says, "In Albuquerque, I have seen shortages in Lunchables. Juice aisle is very picked on, as well as lunch meat, pineapple, cream cheese, frozen potato." Hopefully it's not pineapple cream cheese, but frozen potato items. "Other than that, everything is well stocked." Again, that's Albuquerque. Van City Prepper, who just started her prepper channel. So I'm going to have a link down below to her channel if you want to go over there and subscribe to her. And she's doing some stuff on shortages. She says, "Just starting a channel in Canada." She's up in Canada. Just posted my Walmart video last night on my page since you inspired me to start doing this. We are in Canada. Sports drinks, dish detergent, vinegar, plain rice, some packing cookies, granola bars are low, sugar up here too. Also some weird brands filling the space of sugar. Selena D says, the biggest turkey processor has had staffing issues this year. They normally have around 150 people processing turkeys. This year they have 7 and the owner. Turkey will be sparse from now until next year. I don't think a processing plant that processes the largest amount of turkeys in the U.S. only has 150 people. That's just me thinking that out. So I don't know if that's like the biggest one in their area or what. You guys, I'm just giving you the information. You do with it as you see fit. Mrs. in Tennessee. It's interesting because our Walmart is out of a lot of things, but an acquaintance of mine who drives for another grocer said they have full loads daily. Does that mean that they don't have the same shortages? I don't know. Would be great to know if it's those providers, things dependent upon China for ingredients or anything like that. Jean A says, my daughter works at a company that supplies Albertsons and Safeway. I figured to leave that out just in case. They do get deliveries daily, but deliveries are half. They used to get a daily 8-foot pallet of GM cereal. Now they get half. Brandon P. says, our canned cat food is about gone at Smith's and the neighborhood Walmart. The bottled cooking oil is going low. This is in Salt Lake City, Utah. Greg C. says, my friend is the manager of the Food Lion in Grantsboro, North Carolina, and he says the shortages are coming. Jesus Speaks Truth says, no rice in the Walmart by my apartment today. None. Had an employee go in the back and said none was back there either. That's in Tampa, Florida. Robert C. says, I'm a trucker. What's going on is that the U.S. has added 4 million, and we're going to just substitute new folks from down south, just this year to our population. In the same time, we've lost truckers. The trucking industry didn't have the surge capacity like we did 5 years ago, so we can't keep up. It's not even the ports doing this. Think about it. Who's bringing them food, clothes, and other stuff? So it's taking more trucks to keep your store supplied because our current administration is so generous to those who want to come here. So that was just a very interesting insight. He's saying basically our population's gone up, our demand has gone up for stuff, but yet we've lost truckers. So maybe that's part of it or some of it or all of it. I don't know. Rhonda R. says, Steve, I live in north central Wisconsin and went to Walmart today in nearby town. 3 10-pound bags of unbleached flour, and that was all. Other bags, 5-pound. Sugar in small area. These are comments. Sorry, I'm just reading them as they are. Toilet paper aisle almost empty. No tater tots, no Parmesan cheese in blocks, only shredded. Lunch meat bare in so many slots. No fresh carrots, lettuce, or celery. Spray paint cans almost gone. Where there once was food is now empty. So very sad. Jamie S. says, while visiting family in North Carolina, end of October, while looking for shoes, we overheard the salesperson explaining to another customer that they had ordered shoes for delivery this past July, and they were not yet sure when they would get them. So ordered in July, and in end of October saying they still didn't know when they would come in. Veronica 44H, we are almost to the end, by the way, says, low sodium V8 cans have disappeared everywhere. I can't find them anywhere. Amazon even canceled my subscribe order. It was totally out for a month. Paul 6076 says, I am in Ohio, 30 minutes from Pittsburgh, and went and bought propane over the weekend, and they said they would be out by January. Beck G says, here in Victoria, Australia, we seem to have a problem with no dairy, no cheese, butter, very limited in yogurt, and and for some unknown reason, ladies deodorant. Yes, I am stocked in it. I just found it interesting. And then a follow-up comment was, she said, in dairy farming area, she's in a dairy farming area with the milk factory is just down the road from my work, and they haven't stopped. Because I asked the question, is it just a manufacturing issue? And she said the factory hasn't stopped working. So Rebecca K said, I work at Walmart. We have the food, but we need more people to stock the shelves. No workers equals slow restock. We do dairy, then frozen, then if we have time, we go stock grocery. I work overnights. Hope this helps. So she's saying that they prioritize dairy 1, and then frozen 2, and then the rest of the grocery 3. Carol D says, today at the store I work in, grocery in Central Arkansas, had ordered 477 cases and only received 27. I saw the invoices myself, and nearly everything ordered had a 0 in the shipped column. We are on allocation on how many items we can order, and we order perishable goods first, then grocery. You can only imagine what chaos would ensue if we let produce and dairy and meat go empty. We need to be able to order more items, but even if we could, we'd be shorted on our orders still. A warehouse rep happened to come in, and I asked him about it, and he said that they have what they call, and I'm going to have to substitute a word here, C items, relating to what happened last year, right? And still going on. C items list that they can't get because those items are no longer being made or made in short supply. This is the second time this week we didn't receive canned veggies, frozen food, cereal, toilet paper. The shortages cannot be ignored. Stock up or go hungry. I'm really worried that come November, panic buying will happen. If people panic buy now, stores will not be able to restock the shelves. Kentucky Home, second to last, says, just want to verify what you reported about flour. Went into local Walmart, Central Kentucky. I couldn't believe how small they had made the flour section, most especially the great value variety, which is the cheapest, of course. I didn't intend to buy flour today, but thought I'd better go ahead and grab a bag. This is adding insult to injury, as last week they raised the price of the 25-pound bag from $5.12 to $7.28. I noticed vegetable oil had gone up again as well. Sugar went up last week too, from 10 pounds for $3.40 to $3.80. Seems like they're hitting staples pretty hard, doesn't it? Karina, our final comment, says, thank you. Best video I've seen on this. I'm from Germany, and I prep actively for nearly 2 years now for my family. I saw what was coming and the illness around Christmas 2019. All were laughing at me when I was buying masks, sanitizer, toilet paper in bulk then. In February, no one laughs at me anymore in here. Now they laugh again at me. We will see next spring whose nose was right. I hope it's not mine, but the numbers don't lie. So that's just words from you guys. Thank you all for sharing with everyone else. I know a lot of you guys read some of those comments, but most of you probably haven't sifted through all of the comments to see all that. So I just kind of gleaned the most useful comments there. But thank you so much for watching. This is Popular Preparedness, and you guys have a great day, okay?